You know, Eastern State Penitentiary. I've heard the stories, more than just ghost tales. There's a suffering in those stones, something deep and lingering. It wasn't just the criminals, it was the crushing solitude meant to break a man. That's the real horror. I was in Philly for a conference, had a free afternoon. Thought a visit would be a morbidly interesting detour. Big mistake. It was one of those raw, damp Pennsylvania days. The place loomed like a crumbling Gothic tomb. Inside, it felt like the air itself had weight. The guide was talking about the Pennsylvania system. Solitary confinement, forced silence, hoods. It didn't make men repent. It drove them insane. I broke off from the group. There was this one cell block off to the side, darker and more decayed. The guide said it was one of the oldest, not part of the regular tour. Perfect, I thought. As I walked down the narrow corridor, every footstep echoed like a gunshot. The cell doors gaped like open mouths. The air thickened. Then I heard it. A deep, agonizing moan. Not quite human. It reverberated everywhere, long and full of despair. I froze. Told myself it was just old pipes or wind, but it was too real, too filled with pain. I gripped my phone tighter, flashlight ready, pushing forward. Then I saw it, at the far end of the corridor. A figure, not a person. Too tall, too thin, no features. Just a moving patch of darkness that swayed slowly, as if it hurt to stand. My breath hitched. It didn't disappear. Suddenly, from behind me, came footsteps. Heavy, dragging, clomp, scrape, clomp, scrape. I turned. Nothing there. But the sound didn't stop. It grew louder, closer, pacing right behind me. I felt the concrete vibrate underfoot. Panic hit like a wave. The moaning grew louder, the shadow at the end of the hall loomed larger, and those dragging steps closed in, circling me. I felt trapped, like the walls themselves were alive. I ran. I bolted past the shadow, its arm lifting as if reaching, past the footsteps that somehow kept pace. I didn't stop until I was in the courtyard, panting, chilled, but free. I never went back inside. But sometimes, late at night, when it's quiet and the wind howls, I still hear it. Not just the moans or the footsteps, but a tapping, rhythmic, like a fingernail or a bone scraping stone, over and over. And I wonder if it's my own sanity still down there, echoing, cracking, just like those walls.